Hi guys, in this episode of the Nostalgia Trip, I'm going to be continuing with my reactions to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2012 series. Currently we are on Season 4, Episode 21, Darkest Plight, and Episode 22, The Power Inside Her. And I feel like it's pretty obvious what both of these episodes are going to be dealing with. With Darkest Plight very much going to be dealing with the events of last episodes and the consequences of it. Possibly dealing with the potential death of Splinter. I at least hope if this is his death, that he actually is dead. Because I don't want like a repeat of what happened in season, at the end of season 2 where he was defeated by the Shredder and then he was fixed midway through season 3. Like it was fine storyline and everything, but I don't want that to be repeated. I just feel like it cheapens any possible death that can happen when they kind of reverse it like this. Especially because they also already did it after the end of season 3 where he again got killed. But then because they've traveled back in time and saved the Earth from destruction, they brought him back to life. And obviously the other episode, The Power Inside Her, is going to be dealing with April and the thing that is seemingly making her crazy. And I'm pretty sure that I've even seen that episode, or at least I've seen a little bit of it, like 1 or 2 scenes. I've definitely seen it because I can see the image of what that episode could be in my head. So yeah, both episodes seem pretty exciting, and it's definitely back to some plot relevant stuff. So I'm excited about that because as much as the filler sometimes could be entertaining, I'd rather get to the plot-heavy stuff, especially because in these last couple of like plot-heavy episodes that we've gotten since episode 15, they've been really entertaining in the same way that episodes in the 2003 series were entertaining. I don't know, they've just been so mature and entertaining even for me as an adult. Like there's been enough content to where I genuinely as an adult am enjoying it. And not just because it's TMNT or just because you guys want me to react to this show and I kind of force myself to like be positive. I'm genuinely into this. Like for these episodes, even if I wasn't reacting to the show, I would genuinely watch them myself, which is not the case for most of this show, or at least for the first 2 seasons, and especially for season 1, because season 1 is so bad. I'm sorry, it's so bad. But yeah, before we get into the reaction though, I do want to remind you that you can get a full-length version of these reactions over on my Patreon or on my Ko-fi account, where by subscribing at the specific tier I've created for this, you get access to all of the full-length reactions that I've done, which pretty much comprises of almost all episodes of TMNT 2012, will comprise of almost all episodes of Full Metal Alchemist 2003 series, and almost all episodes of the Generator Rex series. The reason why it's almost all episodes is because I started doing these full-length reactions like 2 or 3 episodes, well, I think it's about 4 episodes into all of these shows, so it's only the first like 2 or 3 episodes that don't have the full-length versions, but it's pretty much all of them afterwards. And if you don't want to do that, that's completely fine. You can stick with the YouTube reactions as well. But yeah, I guess without further ado, let's just get into the episodes, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of heavy shit that we're going to be getting through in those episodes. So without further ado, let's get into episode 21, Darkest Plight, in 3, 2, 1. Of course, this is gonna be like Gandalf. He's gonna be fighting the Balrog to the bottom.
If my sons survive.
Oh shit! Oh, this is the dream that he had. Oh! 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 How are you alive if you are alive?
Again with these guys?
Thank you, Rocksteady. Hell yeah! Oh, I love seeing all of them fight, man. It really feels like we're nearing the end of this. I love it. I love it so much. It was so fucking worth it watching through this show to get here.
Wait, dudes, how come the B team has to do this mission?
Because we're gonna guard you from the Super Shredder. Unless you'd like to switch jobs.
Spelunking it is.
Spelunking it is.
Still alive, and his goons show up.
Oh, that was funny.
For Sensei.
For Sensei!
Hell yeah. I love it. I love everybody working together like this. It's so fucking cool. I fucking love this show. Like, it might be weak in the beginning, but it's so goddamn worth it. I mean, I guess this episode is kind of Splinter dealing with stuff, so I guess it makes sense to introduce one of the biggest fears or biggest obstacles that he has faced as a character. Screw you! Fuck you, you piece of shit. I hope he kills you this time for real.
If you hurry up, Master Splinter needs you.
Whoa, dude! This game goes on for like ever!
Take it slow, Mikey. Master Splinter's down there.
Man, this reminds me of Notes from the Underground from the 2003 series a little bit.
Head must have fever.
You are weak. You need water and food. Your body craves sustenance. Where could it be?
No, I will not.
Hello!
Quiet, Mikey. If Super Shredder survived that fall,
Sorry, D, but how else are we gonna find him?
there are tons of caves down here. He could be anywhere.
I'd assume that he's probably right down where he fell.
They're coming. They'll be here any minute. There's no way we'll be able to keep them from the Undercity.
We bait them to the surface.
No, we take them down on the surface.
You're coming with me, girl.
No, I don't think so. Ooh. Oh, come on, he did not hit you that hard.
This is gonna hurt.
Is it gonna hurt more than the last time when he fucking broke your voice? Oh, we're actually fighting in front of the people, huh?
Goodbye, Turtle.
Holy shit. That's a bitch slap if I ever saw one.
What's the frosting made of?
You don't wanna know. Happy Mutation Day!
Happy Mutation Day!
Tell us the story, Master Splinter.
Jen.
Grab him and choke him out. Oh, come on, you're falling even further down. What? Holy shit!
It was all hallucination.
Holy shit, that's brutal! And they show that? Damn! Oh, look at that! April holding her own against the Shredder. She's grown up so much. Uh-oh. Oh shit! Leo! Watch out! Oh!
Stop! Don't do this!
My son.
Man, the 2003 Leo definitely was much stronger compared to the Shredder. He beat him all the way back in season 1.
To see such smiling faces.
Okay. I definitely have some things to say about this episode. Like I said, because this episode featured the Rat King, it's automatically not an episode that I like, because I just hate that character and what they've done with him in this iteration of TMNT. But even ignoring that, this episode really didn't feel like it was going anywhere. It really felt like it was spinning the wheels of the story without really adding much to it. Like, sure, they tried to make it seem like this is an episode that is exploring Splinter's character again, but it really isn't, and it's again covering stuff that we've already gone through, and it was annoying then, and it's annoying now, so yeah, not really a big fan of this episode. Some interesting stuff here and there, like I really like the fights against the Shredder in this one at least. Especially seeing April like be part of like the main plot and stuff and hold her own against the Shredder pretty well. Like that was really cool to see, but overall I'm definitely disappointed with this episode, because with a name like that I was assuming that either it was gonna be the big bad episode where the worst thing happens, but it really was just kind of like a filler episode, which is disappointing. Because we're right in the middle of the story, and in a way it's not a filler episode, but like I said, it is very much an episode that spins its wheels most of the time and doesn't really move the plot in any way, so it is kind of a filler, but it's more of like a standstill episode, where we just regurgitate the same crap we've been regurgitating for the whole season. So yeah, I'm definitely disappointed with that, but I guess they're saving it for either the end of the season or close to the end of the season. But to be honest, we have only 5 more episodes, and we're gonna have 4 more episodes after I react to the next one in this video. So I predict that episode 25 is gonna be that big event, and episode 26 would probably be a big fight between Leo and the Shredder. Whether that's gonna be the case, I don't know. But like, I haven't seen those episodes, but I do know at least my major event that's gonna happen there, and I'm gonna talk about it more when it happens. But yeah, in terms of a rating for this episode, I think I'm gonna give it a moderate 8.4 out of 10. Maybe even closer to an 8, but I will stick with an 8.4 because there were some cool things that I liked about this episode. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. After I do the next episode, I'm gonna be going to bed. But there was definitely some cool stuff in this episode, but overall it was just a little bit of a waste of time. So yeah, there's that. But now, let's get into episode 22, The Power Inside Her, which I think is going to be an exciting episode because I think we're finally going to be dealing with April's issues, so yeah. I do want to say one thing though. I really hope that once they deal with those issues, whatever, and for whatever reason it is happening, I really hope they don't depower her to the point where she is not able to hold her own against the Shredder, because I'm sure that the thing boosts her power a lot. I'm pretty sure that has been stated even. But I still want her to be this powerful even without it. I hope that it ends with her realizing that she doesn't need it to be a powerful fighter, and that she actually still sticks to being a powerful fighter. Because I love seeing her progression from the beginning to now, where she actually can fight properly. So yeah, let's get into the power inside her in 3, 2, 1.
If I can replicate how this crystal increases your powers, that could provide a frame of reference.
Increase her powers?
Don't worry, only slightly, by maybe 0.3%.
Yeah, that is gonna be a bad thing. I did a bad thing. I regret the thing I did.
April, let me know if you feel anything, okay? Tingling, headache.
I told you, I'm fine. Just leave the crystal.
Okay. I guess it wasn't the crystal that did
I
it.
knew this was a bad idea.
Good job, Donnie. Good fucking job.
She's out, but she seems okay.
We've got to get this away from her.
I don't think it wants to be away from her.
I got it.
Yeah, that's gonna make it work.
Should hold it for now.
What happened in here? April?
Hey, what happened with
That alien crystal. It's been messing with her head.
mutation man? I forgot his name. He was in the background there. Why is Donnie still not demutated him?
Sensei's right. I need to break its connection with her.
Timothy,
Somehow.
you've really let yourself down as a villain, I gotta say. Wait, is that some of those space thingies? I didn't even realize he was still using that shit. Oh, it's gonna blow them off. Damn, he actually took him down. That's impressive. Damn, that poo is strong.
What are you doing?
Is she being possessed by an Aeon? Okay. So the context behind this is, I guess, very different from what I thought it was gonna be. Oh, imagine her father just seeing her flying up the sky. That would be hilarious. Oh shit! Definitely did not see that coming.
This Melina will be no problem. Whoa!
Oh! Man, she's a little bit too OP.
Your parlor tricks won't stop me, girl.
Are you sure about that? Choke him out. Man, she's pretty strong when she's doing this to the bad guys.
April?
Man, this episode looks so
What do you
good.
mean you're not April? Who is Zahn Naran?
I am the soul of an elder Aeon, one of the first 7. After 100 millennia, our physical forms had disintegrated. So our spirits were each placed into the soul star to exist forever. I have been transplanting my mind into her consciousness, slowly. But the Aeons did not know how corrupt this planet could be. I intend to save it.
I mean, the Aeons are like ancient and powerful and everything, so it makes sense that they would have Messiah complex.
April? Please.
Wait, what is happening to him?
Oh my gosh!
She's gone. What do we do, Leo? What just happened? Is Donnie gone?
Poor Donnie.
the crystal. Let go of your connection to these sub-life forms who pollute this planet. I must cleanse it, starting with this city.
This is dragon territory, Grandma. If you wish our protection.
So much for her doing it for the good of the world.
Impressive tricks. Ever think of joining the Purple Dragons?
Ever think of dying? Why did you not kill him? I'm fine with you killing him.
Or Zahn or Ron or whoever you are.
Do not stand in my way, or you will be cleansed, just as Donatello was.
Come on, April, you can defeat that piece of shit. Self-righteous piece of shit.
Remember, Johnny!
We don't have the power to destroy the crystal. Only you do, April.
Yeah, but what about Donnie?
It was all me in a way. If only
Is he actually dead?
Donnie's not gone. He wasn't really destroyed, just molecularly scattered.
Let's fucking hope so. Because I'm pretty sure getting molecularly scattered might as well mean that you're gone.
Oh, Donnie! Thank goodness.
Okay, so the question I have here for the end of this episode is, what does this mean for her powers? I'm assuming that we're gonna find out in the next few episodes, so I'm not really asking for this too seriously. But I do want to know, does this mean that she now cannot go toe-to-toe with the Shredder or defend herself against the Shredder, like how she held back the truck? Because that was really badass, and I really want to see more of that. And I would be really disappointed if she's now lowered in terms of her power level, which I think she will be, but I really wish that she still has like those kind of powers where she can pick up those people and push them away and have like this kind of force push or force control essentially that she's been having ever since she got the crystal. And I really hope we're not just back to the mental wave thingy that we saw in the beginning of like the space arc. And it seems like we're not fully going down to that because she still has the force. Essentially seeing that she can bring back her sword into her hand, but yeah, I just hope we don't lose too much of her power after this, because I really like seeing her be so overpowered when she was actually like a good person. She was fighting the bad guys, and she wasn't like overly OP like how she was when she was controlled by this demonic Aeon, but she was pretty strong, and I like that, and I really hope that's not gone, because that was really cool. And yeah, the episode definitely did not turn out to be how I thought it was going to be. I actually thought that this was going to be like the main arc of this part of the season, like with her losing more and more control because of that thing, but it turned out it was a subplot, which I guess I'm fine with, but yeah, it was still pretty enjoyable. But I do want to say that for this episode, it was a little kind of wonky, for lack of a better term, where because of my expectations for it being very different from what it actually turned out to be, I was kind of a little confused and maybe a little bored at times. I still recognize that it was a good episode, and I definitely liked it more than the previous episode, but I'm still not completely sold onto it like I was for the Super Shredder or City at War. it is kind of on equal footing with like the broken food episode. But yeah, overall it was definitely an entertaining episode, and I liked seeing the conclusion to this arc, I guess. Yeah, April has been so fucking good in the last 7 or 8 episodes, man. I really enjoyed the last story arc of this season so far. Like, sure, we had the filler episodes that I couldn't give two shits about, but the other episodes have been so fucking good for the most part, man. I've really enjoyed them. I really like this arc. And the standouts for me are April, for sure. Shinigami, I really like her. And I guess Karai as well. Seeing her work with the turtles and seeing all of them work together has been really fucking cool. I really, really enjoyed that. But yeah, we have 4 more episodes left of the season, but like I said, I'm a little tired, so this is gonna be me going out for today. I'm gonna be recording tomorrow, or should I say more so tonight, again, and probably by that point I will be starting season 5, and I'm pretty much gonna be binging all of these episodes in the next few days as well, until I'm done recording TMNT 2012, so I can now know that I'm done with the show officially, and then I'm gonna try to release the episodes as quickly as I can. But yeah, in terms of a rating for this episode, I think I'm gonna go with a 9.6 out of 10. Because, like, again, like for the other episodes, I really like the atmosphere has been fucking amazing, the visuals have been amazing, the story is so complex and interesting, and I really like it. For this one, it was a little annoying because I didn't like how we had like 5 scenes with her clashing with the demon that is controlling her. But overall, it was still like pretty enjoyable. It was weaker at times than I would have liked it to be, but it was still pretty enjoyable in my eyes, and I liked it. I definitely think it's one of the best episodes. And I feel like you can even clearly see in my ratings how much I'm enjoying these bunch of episodes, because I've given like 9+ for so many of these episodes, outside of the 2 filler, or should I say kind of 3 filler episodes that we got. But yeah, there've been so many good episodes, man. I can't wait to see the final 4, and hell, I can't wait to see season 5. If I liked season 4 so much, at least this second half, which I thought was going to be much less interesting than the first half, I really wonder how much I'm going to love season 5. I'm really excited for it, man. But yeah, this is gonna be it for this episode of the Nostalgia Trip. So yeah, what did you guys think about these 2 episodes? Comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 3 patrons on Patreon: Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, and Shenches. Thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me. You have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly, which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me. That being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you, because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help. Because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then,
with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot, I kind of had to stop doing that because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything, and that kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact it's somewhat been intensifying again recently, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt-tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say.
And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge your support and help keep the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!